Okay, we're back in Sam's mind.
Yep. We kind of skipped the part where he was having a mental breakdown, and just got to the part where he makes the choice.
Him or his twin.
Well, he also calls his twin him sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey.
So maybe.
Hey.
You know.
Wait, he calls
It's been
him
a long
him?
road.
Yeah,
I think
sometimes.
It was always coming here.
Like when dialogue choices come up, it just says him.
It would have just been easier if he gave him a name.
Yeah, maybe they should have given him a name.
I mean, all the imaginary friends that I had when I was a kid, I gave them names.
I had an imaginary friend called
Especially to Joan and
Imaginero.
Anna.
Imaginera?
You're finally back
Was it
on the
like
right
a
path.
humanoid?
I believe
Yeah.
some of the credit is
I
mine.
don't know. They were like blue, I think.
Like a early version of the Navi?
I'm doing my
I don't
best
know.
with what I
I can't even really remember that well.
I'd say
Or
we
a
had a
Smurf
good
or
thing
something.
going. It was tough,
Imaginera.
but you made compromises.
Yeah.
Now, did she allow you
You
to
adapted
interact
to
with
other
other human
people.
beings more
Wasn't it
efficiently?
nice to feel accepted?
Just like
No.
for Sam?
I don't think so. So in this
had our moments, but
playthrough,
they never felt.
instead of picking the
authentic.
twin, we pick ourselves. And I don't think
I understand why you'd feel that
he
way.
appreciates that. I don't think him
Let's actually, you know
halves
what?
of
I'm
your
going to call him
world,
Imaginero.
They just
from
don't
now on.
mix.
Imaginero.
There's Sam, the
Maybe
well-adjusted
just
human,
Nero for short.
Okay, call him Nero.
and
That's
there's
fine.
Sam,
I mean, we're not going to have to
depressed,
reference him for very much
truth-obsessed
longer.
missus.
Yeah,
It's
I
going
know,
to
we're-
who
evaporate.
doesn't realize
Yeah,
objective
exactly.
reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the
I think
truth is.
Nero's a jerk.
To be happy,
Okay.
sometimes
Well-
you need to focus on people and not.
I think he disses us. He
things.
calls us depressed, truth-obsessed, misanthrope, or something like
What?
that. And I
They're
was like, that
facts,
sounds like an insult to
not
me.
things, and they should matter to everyone. Yeah, well, they don't. They might not even matter at all.
They do matter.
Tell Nick that. Look, you've
Do
been
they
helping
matter
me
if
for a
everyone
long
is
time.
less happy as a
Even
result?
now, my world may fall apart. You'd still be here.
I think
Of
that
course.
it does matter
Though
either
you
way.
did handle
because
your panic attacks just fine on your own lately. But we
Just
both
makes-
know I can't be split in two directions.
It makes
I
things
have to
feel
pick a
less
track.
real if you're just pretending everything
Go
is
along
fine.
with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take
He's
one.
like, Nero's looking really confident. He's like,
He's going to pick me.
yeah, he's gonna pick me. Come on.
Psych!
The truth is worth more than any of us.
He's like, what?
It's worth more than
Excuse
you.
me? What did you just say to me?
Damn society. Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that. But you have to be you. I'll see you around.
No, you won't.
No, you won't, Sam.
It is kind of sad,
But
though.
good luck.
Well, how did you feel when you cast aside Imaginera?
I can't remember that.
The world is an ugly place
Wow.
when you
Just
can
kind
really
of
see
stopped
it.
happening.
I guess it didn't really have that big of an impact on you.
I don't remember when that was. I just remember that that was a thing. I can't really remember much else besides that. Or how old I was too.
One of my imaginary friends was Tiger Moose. It was a cross between a tiger and a moose.
That's so cute.
But what the heck would that look like? I think it would be scary looking now that I think about it.
I don't know.
We don't have time for this.
That's cute though.
Tiger with antlers?
Isn't that
No
kind of
cell
funny that
reception.
we just have
If
like
anything happens, we're on our
as a
own.
society we're just like, yeah, it's cool if your kids have just seeing things. Just pretending something is there, but it's not.
Finally pull yourself
Yeah,
out of your
good point.
days long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
Is this because of their overactive imagination?
It won't happen again.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
here.
the psychology there.
100%.
Is it a
hope
way
so.
for children
need
to
you right
practice
now.
social skills?
So I guess this could
Maybe.
be all of this madness coming to a close, right?
Maybe Sam just needed to practice his social skills
Hopefully
a
in
lot
the good
longer
way.
in life.
Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice.
He didn't want to
I'm
grow
ready
up.
to see it end.
He's a Toys R Us kid.
This would be a lot worse if I didn't have someone else here with me.
Sam,
Yeah,
we
thanks,
can get all sappy
Anna.
once this is all over. Now we need those
We
files.
chose that dialogue choice every single
I
time.
can't find them anywhere.
I think it's always the good thing to say. The best thing to say.
Did Dickie say where
Okay,
the
so
dead trap
what's
was?
different here than the
He
first
didn't.
time
We'll have to keep looking for
is
it.
we used
you
our
already go through
mind
that side?
palace to
I've
get
been looking
through the
everywhere.
conflict here.
So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables.
Right. We don't have Nero here as a crutch.
Yeah. Alright.
Found it.
If they knew it was a USB dead
Let
drop,
me see. With this,
if they had the time, I'm not saying they did, but they could
we'll
have
be
brought
able to
another
put Declan
USB
behind
stick.
bars and clear your
Confuse
name.
Declan.
Come on.
Because it's not like Declan can check the contents of
That's
the USB
funny.
stick.
Yeah.
Now, you two
That's
just
a good
relax.
idea.
We're here for the same reason. Now, all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You.
So funny.
How could
They
you look
just
everyone
bring
in the
out
eye
like a
and lie to
USB
them?
stick that hasn't even
You
been
went to
removed
his
from the
wake.
box, you know?
Yeah, he's like, oh, trust me.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's harder than you
Fresh
think.
from the store.
It's got like the CVS sticker on it.
Yes. He totally wouldn't know. Ah, that's a.
So what
He
happens?
really missed out
once
on
you have
that
the
plan.
stick?
That's a great plan.
Still thinking about that.
You plan to kill us like Nick?
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done.
He seemed like
It's
he
just the
would
same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to
I
keep his
still
mouth
want
shut.
to know exactly how hard
Turns
and
out
with
he knew
what
more than he
implement
should
did he
have.
hit
It
Nick
doesn't have
from
to
the
end
back
the same way this time.
Kill him.
Yeah, do
There's
we
always
not?
another
I
option.
guess we don't know that.
Almost sounds like you wising up,
I
son.
mean, all we
Higgs.
have is like, oh,
Doesn't look like
Nick
you're
started
willing to
walking
take
away, and
the
then
same fall
Declan hit him
from
in the
2
back
years
of the head,
ago.
and Nick went down.
Fuck that
Yeah, it's
common
convoy.
bullshit, right?
Common good.
Ooh.
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy
Have
to
you
shake
really
my
given
hand
enough?
and say how grateful they are. As
I
soon
don't
as you
know.
turn around, they'll stab you
I
in the
doubt
back.
it.
Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing
You know,
left
Declan's
is to
probably on
adapt,
drugs too.
help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a
Yeah,
profit,
it's part of this whole
might as well be me.
drug ring
Nick and
thing.
Dennis?
yeah.
At least on donuts.
That part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Right.
You asshole!
There we go.
Oh boy. See, now in this one, Anna goes for him like real early.
Yeah.
I mean, good for Anna.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Mind palace. So now we have to like gather clues.
I have to think and move fast. Stay one step ahead of Declan. If I make even a single mistake, there are no second chances this time. He murdered Nick. He murdered Dennis, and he'll murder us. If I can predict his next moves, we might be able to get the upper hand. Who he is will tell me what he'll do. Disorient him.
Okay, we could throw a rock. We could grab the
I could try going
gun.
for his gun. I could tackle Declan to get him off Anna.
That's dumb.
Muley, it's time to
Give it your all.
Don't underestimate Declan.
Now, so there's like these
Strong
ghosts
as he
of
was.
Anna's
people
got maybe a couple
in
of
our mind
seconds.
palace that
Yeah.
kind of give us hints.
Powers her.
You gotta find a way
Yep.
to stop
Although I don't think this really gave us too much
He'll
of a
kill
hint
you
here.
both.
Yeah.
Declan came to tie up loose ends that night.
Asshole shot me with my own gun.
There's a good chance he took it. Still has
See,
it.
that's helpful.
You need to watch out.
You're no good to anyone dead.
Take it from me. Throwing a rock at his head could disorient him.
I think that's probably the right choice.
I don't think I would be that confident in my accuracy throwing rock
Yeah.
to allow that to be my one and only
I guess it's just.
shot.
Declan can't see me. I have to use this to my advantage.
Yeah. There's got to be a big enough rock.
I should strike him on his blind side and use the element
So
of
you see
surprise.
a bigger surface area.
But that'll only work if I can predict what he'll do next. Think, Sam. You don't have to fight. Just leave.
You
None
could
of this has
just
to ever hurt you again.
run away.
I'm done running. Declan might
I just think it's a
attack me
funny
now.
idea. They should just give a choice to
You know
just run
Declan's
away and
killed
see
two
what
people
happens.
already.
Put them in the dirt.
But he kills for reasons, yeah?
He wants to destroy the evidence.
Since your girlfriend has it.
You better act fast, man.
I mean, that's the clue that
Declan might
Yeah.
go for Anna.
Declan might continue going after Anna.
You can talk to her daddy.
That man is a monster, and he'll
Kill you and my little girl as soon as spit.
but he ain't dumb. If he uses his service gun,
It'll be traced back to him.
and he's been covering his
Track so far.
So he's gonna want the other gun.
That's the clue that
If
he's not
Declan
going
goes
to go
after
for his
Anna,
gun.
my best
Yeah.
move is to strike from the right.
Although he was pointing his service gun at us before, so he was
This is
clearly
like a
prepared.
intimidation
Give me
tactic.
the evidence now. You want to get shot?
Wait! Here, take it.
Son of a bitch!
It's like he really should have been looking out where Sam was. Kind of just left himself open for that one.
I don't think there's much that Sam could do in this situation. Declan's got the gun pointed at him, point blank range. All he needs to do is squeeze
If I don't
that
do
trigger
something,
and
we're
Sam's
dead.
gone.
Yeah.
But if I do the wrong thing,
But there's always a way.
I have to stay focused. Account for all the elements at play here. We're doing well. I have to stay one step ahead of Declan, and we'll get him. I could rush him and try and take his gun out of the equation. I could try calling for help.
Yeah,
That
right
sounds
now.
So strange.
That ugly yellow phone is your
Best
best
chance to call for help.
No, Bug is dumb.
That big jerk's not stupid. He'll
Probably keep an eye on that phone.
Okay, well, he's got his eyes directly on us. It's not like we're gonna surprise. Oops, surprise! We're calling for help.
You have to save Anna.
We dragged her into this mess.
I dragged her in.
It's like we're in
If you could distract Declan.
difficult
Anna might
situations.
have
I
time
can
to
call
get the
help
gun.
right now.
Eyes
There's a
on you,
gun
Sam.
pointed at us.
Okay, so I mean that's a good hint from Nick there. Gotta keep Declan's attention.
If I can get close enough, I can stop Declan from using his gun. It's definitely risky.
Okay, well if it's risky,
If I
let's
can
do
get
it.
close enough, you're already like 2 feet from him. Wow, Declan's really debating whether or not to
Declan.
shoot Sam. Oh,
Bye.
well, that was easy.
Now you can call for help.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry. Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
She
Anna,
does end up
Anna,
being fine,
please.
so it's all good. And once again, like this also could have ended in her dying too. But there was no way for her to not get shot. I don't think, from what I recall.
She was destined to get shot. in
Yeah,
the
she was
left shoulder.
destined. Like that's like the good way that could end. So
WBCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week is apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
okay, so You might have
Sam,
noticed
hold your
that
horses.
we didn't talk to Hugh
was
that
busy with
time
the show.
around.
You should
We
probably
just
give me a
went
moment or two.
right to.
Right to Joe.
Sure, Joe.
Yeah.
How you been?
How have I been?
And Sam is wearing
Son.
different clothing.
I appreciate you being
Oh
here.
wait,
to
let me
have
see that
it,
again.
but it don't change what happened. My girl
Ah,
was
yeah.
hurt, real
He's wearing the
bad.
same clothing that he
And
was
things
on
could
the
have been even worse
promontory
without
point.
you. You did good.
Joe,
No,
That's
Anna
like
told me
really
what you
good
did.
to notice that because
How
I
hard
didn't
you
notice
fought.
that until you
Thank
pointed
you
out last time
keeping
about
your
the
word.
bottom down, and this is not that. It's
I had to.
such a
That promise kept me going.
Minor
weird
detail.
I bet it
change.
did.
Yeah.
But you better not drag my daughter into any more dangerous situations, all right?
Try not to.
How many other drug rings are going on in Basswood?
Yeah, exactly.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow
Still
Leo pad
screaming
ones?
about the same
You need to
thing.
say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's
There's
favorites.
no possible
I
ending where you
wanted
get to
to start
slap
using
Bug,
them.
right?
Oh my God! You can't
They've gotta be
slap
here
a
somewhere.
child.
Just give me a
Metaphorically.
minute.
Don't make me say it again.
With
Fine.
words.
Right.
I guess it doesn't
You
really
show
matter.
her.
Careful, Mila.
Show her the truth.
She's
Show her
in one of her moods.
who's boss. It's awful.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
It's not surprising given what happened. This town is no place
Alright,
for a
so this
teenager.
competition goes a
Kathy,
little
now is
bit.
the time to get out of
Different.
Basswood.
Yeah,
That's the first-
than the
Understand.
first one.
First
not that
example
easy
of
to
how the
leave.
truth
You've always managed to get Joan to talk to
The
you.
truth.
is not necessarily
Any
happier.
advice?
Yeah.
Kathy, when did you start
Or at least
taking
not initially.
opioids?
What?
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're just
What does
trying
that
to be
have to do with-
helpful.
What do you think happens if someone finds out and reports you? You could lose your job.
How dare you? You don't know anything about what I've been through.
I don't, but it doesn't change the facts. You need to get help.
It's true,
And
Kathy.
who's gonna look after Joan in the meantime? Who'll pay for the treatment, huh?
Don't you have family in the region?
Well, there is my sister down in Virginia, but
But you're not on good terms, Joan told me. Still, you don't have a choice if you intend to keep custody of her.
You've always been a cold-hearted asshole. You know that? Do her a favor and forget about us for good this time.
It's pretty harsh.
So you're not part of the family, essentially?
Hey, Bug,
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
She
like-
was like,
how are you
"Oh,
holding up?
your family to
Fine,
us."
I guess. Well, at least that's what most
And
people want me to
this
say when they ask.
ending, she's like, "Nope, you're an asshole."
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess.
Which I think is strong words. I think
Better
we're just
today
being
than yesterday?
honest.
Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better. It's not bad, but it makes me feel better, right?
No, it's not bad. I feel the same way.
Hey, Muley. Are you staying around this time?
I can't stay, Bug.
Oh,
Sorry.
I talked to your mom. She's gonna try to do better by you. So try to do better by her too, all right? It won't be easy, but I know you're strong enough.
I mean, Bug
I'll
was
try.
headed to her,
I'm
or was
gonna
going to
miss
head
you,
to her
Lily.
aunt's anyway.
I'll
earlier.
go
Yeah,
miss
I mean,
you.
she didn't want. She
Me too,
doesn't
Bug.
want to be
Shit.
here.
I need to
Yeah.
find Anna.
She hates
Call me
Basswood.
whenever you want.
She's
mean-
not getting along
Deal?
with her mom.
Yeah.
Maybe her aunt's really nice.
Deal.
Walter.
So
Samuel, my boy. As
maybe
I
you
live
should
and
be
breathe.
better off.
I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
It's your best friend, Walter.
Yeah, this is the no
I'm
hug
actually
ending,
doing
though, so
pretty good. I feel like
What's the
I'm finally
point?
in a place mentally.
tough pill to swallow.
Finally me.
You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to
What I don't
finally
quite
hang up
understand
my
is
saddle. The Basswood jungle has printed its
Why in
last
this
pages.
ending does Walter decide to just retire and close?
It's making you think it's
Basswood
finally the
Jungle
right time to
entirely
retire,
without
huh?
offering the
Believe me,
editor-in-chief
it
job
doesn't
to
feel
Anna.
right one bit.
Yeah,
but
you
my
should
flame
ask her.
There's really
goes.
nothing about
Without Nick,
what we did
without Dennis,
that would have changed.
Can't run a
Yeah,
paper by
exactly.
yourself.
Like, why is that different?
nor would I want to.
He didn't say
I've
anything
taken up enough
different.
of your time. I'll leave you to the other
It's
guests.
like automatically it's
me
assumed
a
that we're
line
not going to be in
sometime.
town after
me a line.
picking.
And you make sure to push
Yeah,
yourself.
it doesn't really.
Yeah, you know, like it doesn't.
Make a
I
whole
don't
lot
know
of
what
sense.
really,
Cooped
what
up
else
for too long
changed
now.
for it.
Oh, Sam,
Be like
you're
that.
finally here.
I think
I was
the
looking
devs
for
just
you.
figured, well, everything's got to be sadder in this ending.
Yeah, it's like no, we gotta also make it literally
Now, I know you've
everything
been through
worse.
hell and back. I know
Well,
that. If there's anything the Basswood Police
you mean,
Department
if
can
sad
do
is
for you,
worse, I guess.
or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
See, she's nervous. And she's trying to cover up her mistakes. And she's worried about her re-election chances. He doesn't.
I'm
She's
gonna make
worried
sure
he's
that what
gonna
happened
find
to
something
Nick
out.
is big news.
I know you will, sweetie. Just keep something in mind. I think God put an angel and a devil in each of us when we were born. We spend our whole lives watching them fight it out. And most days, that little angel comes out on top. But we all have times when it's the devil who's in
Doesn't
charge.
excuse the things you do.
We make our own decisions, Bess, and we have to live with them.
And I can promise you one thing. I won't let another Declan happen
We'll
again.
see about that.
You have my word on that. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
All right.
I guess that wasn't that sad.
Yeah.
The exchange with Beth.
We're just kind of warning her. Well, not really, but like, she's
So-
definitely
Calling her out.
worried. We're definitely
So-
worried that we're gonna like
I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
ruin her re-election
I
chances.
meant to get here before, but... You look better?
Better than last week, I guess, but that's setting a low bar. It could have been even worse if you hadn't, you saved my life.
Yeah, we saved each other.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's the one who
There
actually
was a
took
lot
out.
of
I know,
life-saving
exactly.
on both
She's-
sides.
honestly,
you did some yourself.
She's done a lot of the
did,
work
didn't
this
I?
whole
I'm a
game.
hero.
Yeah.
We're both heroes.
I mean, I guess. I still
They make a
outrank you,
good
though.
team.
You didn't get shot.
I wanted to get shot.
What's wrong?
I wish we'd gotten those files.
The guy who was behind it all broke his neck trying to kill us.
See,
Case
she's
closed.
just trying to move on, but we're like, I don't know.
There's still something missing.
There's something missing.
Something eating at me.
I wonder what
Real
that could
mysteries don't wrap up in
The
nice little
truth needs
bows.
to come out.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Just for once. Turn your brain off.
I hate when people say
So
that.
what are you gonna do next
Yeah,
with your
but I'd be dead.
unshot and healthy body?
Yeah, she's basically wishing that
Yeah,
Sam
how
would
about you die?
I'll finish up Nick's article. It's the least I can do for him.
It's the least we can do. We'll finish the article
See,
together.
she wants to help.
Uh-huh.
He's like, what kind of response is that?
I should go.
Okay.
I had a feeling you would say that. You stay out of trouble,
Like,
Sam
we
Higgs.
didn't have to make this so, like, whatever,
And
have
maybe
an
don't
ending.
wait so long to darken my doorstep again.
They could have, like, hugged
I guess we'll just have
or
to
say,
see.
like, oh, yeah,
won't we?
well, I'll see you soon. Like, why would just be like, let's just
Mr. Higgs.
disappear out of...
Not surprised to
Now
see
we
you
see
here.
you.
I'm
So now
a
we
little
see Hugh. I
surprised to
wonder
see
why
you.
that is.
Giving my well wishes to Miss Miller. You did the right thing rooting out that ruffian. The town is better.
I love the
for
word
it.
ruffian. Ah, such a fun word.
right or wrong. It doesn't feel good. People got hurt.
that may be true. Still, what you did helped everyone. Really bolstered the common good.
Common good.
Be proud.
Let's mind palace one last time, shall we?
I still don't feel like
Common good. I've heard
The
that.
common
It's not
good.
that uncommon of a saying, though.
The common good.
Common good shit, right?
We'll know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of
So
the common
Declan said
good.
it.
That's
Buck's
right.
mom said it.
We made sure to say it.
It's not that easy to leave.
Has access to opioids. Hiding something. Afraid of someone? Works at a drugstore. Patsy?
Where's Patsy?
Kathy. Could she
Never
be
met
a
her.
supplier?
What's her middle name?
Out the way.
The first time we saw him is when we bumped into him at the pharmacy. He left the drugstore with the package. He's a dealer. He worked for Declan.
Something's missing. How did Declan know I was meeting Dennis?
Because he was there.
Dennis pretty good
Because
last
he
night.
was there. He killed Nick and Dennis. Enforcer, impulsive, rash. He's just not that smart. Didn't see the fight.
Go check on Joan.
Who overheard me and Dennis talking? Who told Declan?
Hugh's business card.
Your barroom brawl. I did best to prevent you from following
Found his
that other
business
man
card,
outside.
bar, right?
Yes. And I knew it from the very beginning.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy
You're
just after
suspicious of
Beth.
old white guys,
I
anyway.
suspected a drug ring flourishing.
Ahaha!
I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. Good.
The common good. See, I needed this ending because I needed to
Young man, is everything all right?
feel right.
You just needed to just stick it to Hugh.
Yeah, I just needed.
I was lost
I
in
just
thought. And I've been lost in thought a
it
lot.
needed to happen.
Oh, yes. I'm sure you have a lot
He's
to think
evil.
Nick never put it together. He was too close. It was you.
What exactly are you trying to say?
It wasn't enough to be a pill mill like every other two-bit pharmacy. You've been skimming. Extra boxes lost, records forged, ending up with Declan.
Now, that is a very serious accusation.
But
The
it's
kind
right.
that without proof would never hold up.
Yeah, I mean, we can figure it out though. We will write
I saw Dickie
the
picking up a box from
strongly
your pharmacy.
the strongly worded
I know he was a
article.
dealer. I can draw a straight line through him. 3 people are dead. Their trails all lead back to you.
You seem to have me confused for a criminal mastermind.
You look just like a
I'm just
criminal
small
mastermind to
town
me.
businessman. I go where there's opportunity. And I've helped this town. I've created jobs. I've invested.
How many jobs did
I
you
never
really
forced
create?
anyone to do anything. I've only given people
Kathy.
what they wanted.
Kathy works there.
Dickie.
What they
Who else even
needed.
works there?
Declan.
I was here. I rolled up my sleeves
Yeah,
and I got
jobs.
to work.
Some off the table jobs we got there.
I'm here now. My sleeves are rolled up and I'm getting
No, they're not.
to
They're
work.
No, they're not. They're
I'm not asking for
down.
you to explain
I really
what
wish he
wanted
rolled
you
up
to
because
know. I wanted to
now
look you
my
in the
sleeves.
eye.
That's why his
before I
outfit's
brought
different.
your whole
So
world
yes,
down.
so you can roll them up.
Joe, Kathy, Joe.
Don't you threaten them.
I would never, but you do. Why do you think Nick never wrote his article? Never
I
went
think
to the
Nick
police.
would have. If he was on to something. If he survived, I think
Just
Nick
say
would have wrote
whatever
the
lies you think
written
will
the
save
article.
Very well, if you insist. A little girl's future and a girlfriend with an aging father both cost money. People always find ways to get what they want. The question is who profits? Criminals, mobsters, lowlifes. Take out the middleman and a worse one slides in. Nick understood as much.
He wasn't like that. You didn't know him.
Did you? He was going to bury the story.
No. And doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter what lies you tell. I knew who Nick really was.
Admirable, if misguided. People rarely show their friends who they really are. What Nick did is irrelevant. What matters is what you'll be doing. If you drop this misguided effort to accuse a kindly old man of heinous acts, I promise Kathy, Joe, and Joan will want for nothing.
Very nice.
He's obviously desperate. He knows he can tell him. He knows that he can get him in trouble. Otherwise, he wouldn't
spend even a single day behind bars.
be negotiating with him.
I'm old. I have money and lawyers, and when I speak, people listen.
Wow,
But
what a
of me?
privilege.
Who took bribes, buried the truth?
Be old.
What will his daughter think when I have no choice but to reveal he is just another dirty reporter? And let's not forget poor Kathy, who worked directly for me. It would at least cost her job. Isn't being a single parent hard enough?
Well, she
Don't
needs to
throw
get help,
their
or she's
lives
gonna
away.
lose.
Joke's on you. Bug's gonna go stay with her aunt.
Learn from
Bug is going to be just fine, and hopefully Kathy will be getting help. And obviously we refused that deal.
I'm gonna finish what Nick started. Maybe you'll go to jail, maybe not.
It's like, you can't go this
People
far,
know
find
what
out
you
who it
did.
was, and then to be like, oh yeah,
And they'll all
you're right,
know
you've
the
convinced
common
me.
good never factored in. You did it all for yourself. And I'll make sure the life you've built burns for it.
Ha! He showed him.
Well, folks, I hope you got your seatbelts on.
No, I don't. I don't have my seatbelts on at all.
Nasty story coming up. 2 years ago, West Virginia, a small mining town loses its mind. Income plummets, unemployment skyrockets.
How much time do you think passed between that last scene and here?
Well, he's wearing the same clothes.
But we know time passed because
Yeah, I
this
know,
article
because
came
article
out.
is, yeah.
2 years later, over 1 million pounds.
Well, I'm gonna
shipped
say
to the
like
small West Virginian town of Basswood.
few weeks
Many sold
to a
right
couple
here
months.
on our streets. The article by journalist Samuel Higgs.
I don't think it would have
goes
taken
on.
him that long to
Information
make
brought to light in
to
this
write the article, because he's
led
still
to the
leaving
investigation of
Basswood,
Hugh
like,
Kirkland, a seemingly
just now.
respectable senior who turned out to be the
Well, we know that he
mastermind
was going to be
behind this
working with
kill
Anna to
scheme.
finish the article,
The
right?
Basswood Police Department is now under investigation.
Yeah, so maybe, and then,
However long it took them to finish the article.
yeah,
Anyone's
that's
guess.
a good point.
All right. Time
Because
to
he's
kick it
he's
back
just
on
now
the
leaving Basswood, so he had to have stuck around long enough to write the article.
All right. Well, that's the truth.
All right.
I mean, they call it a twist ending. I guess so. I mean, it wasn't that hard to discern that Hugh was, supplying the opioids, but
I mean, Hugh was.
not to take anything away from you.
Yeah,
your
thank you very
predictions,
much. I knew the second I saw him.
Well, wait, what?
No, the first time I met Hugh, I was like, you can roll the tape. But first time I met him, I was like, that's a bad guy right there. All right. We can sound off in the comments, whoever can prove that. So I don't have a video clip, but it's true, yeah. So.
Okay. But I mean,
It
regardless.
probably wasn't that hard to guess, but still. Anyway, did you like that?
I think it's a decent game, but I don't think it. I think it definitely pales in comparison to Life is Strange and Donut's other games, with the exception of Life is Strange 2.
Do you want to rank of the Don't Know games you played? Which ones?
Is it just those 3?
So there's Life is Strange that I know of. Life is Strange 2. Tell Me Why. This game. and like the before the storm stuff, which I'm not gonna count. I'm gonna count that as Life is Strange 1, just to make it easier.
Which one was Tell Me Why?
It was like the two twins. They love twins. The two twins. One of them was like trans, and then they have to find out like they were in Alaska, and
that one was weird. That one really didn't have too much of a plot. I think I like this one better than Tell Me Why.
Yeah.
But I think it was deeply flawed. I think it was mostly.
It's a lot shorter than Taiwan.
It was rushed. I think Don't Nod just realized that they didn't want to invest a lot in this game, and so they tried to trim it down as much as they possibly could.
Yep.
And the game suffered as a result. A lot of characterization.
Yeah, I think it had potential to be
plot holes. Yeah, these awkward, forced situations like, oh yeah, we got to start a fire at the trailer.
Yeah,
camp.
that was my least favorite part of the game. I was like, really? Is this really necessary? I don't know.
The whole, I mean, I think the game mechanic of the twin was way underutilized to the point where I really didn't understand the purpose of the twin.
Yeah.
We got a glimpse of how the twin came to be. It's basically an imaginary friend, but again, Sam's behavior outside of him going into the Mind Palace seemed relatively normal.
Yeah.
You know, versus he wasn't like overly misanthropic. You know, I'm probably more misanthropic than Sam, frankly. I don't have a Mind Palace or an imaginary friend that I'm willing to divulge.
Huh. Interesting.
But they treat Sam like he's like some sort of autistic, you know, like crazy person or something.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's just Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
But, you know.
He has a neat skill, I think. I think the Mind Palace is cool.
I wish they'd done more with the Mind Palace. You know, sort of investigation. They could have had more opportunities to investigate scenes and things like that.
But yeah, so overall, I thought it was pretty decent.
It was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's decent.
Excited for Life is Strange 3 that was recently, well, I don't know if it was recently announced, but I recently saw the
revealed. We had a lot of details revealed about what Life is Strange is going to be all about.
That's in September, so long ways away, but you know, eventually. But yeah, so thank you so much for playing with me.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure.
So there were a lot of issues that we had, technical issues. We made it through finally.
Yeah, definitely the most number of times I've played one of these Don't Nod games.
Yeah, this is
from start
we played
to finish.
It 3 times.
Not to mention watching it.
Yeah, oh my god, we memorized this game by now.
And yet technically we didn't explore all the other endings, so...
Oh yeah, but those are like worse though.
Maybe we should go back and check those out.
Oh, no,
watch Anna die.
No. Y'all can watch someone else do that.
Or give in to Hugh's diabolic offer.
Maybe on our own time.
No.
Maybe a long ways. Maybe when I have forgotten all the details. There's only so much I can take right away. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and you know, maybe we'll play something else together soon.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Love to hear your suggestions.
Yeah. Sound off. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all hopefully next time. Bye-bye.
Farewell.